the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event. It's your last chance to get huge cash back on these new Chevrolets. The cars and trucks you can depend on. Or low APR financing on Chevy Silverado, the truck. So come in now to the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event. Don't let your turn to win pass you by.
I love Colonial Flag and all their wonderful holiday gifts, like the colorful flags and banners. Wow, they must have a million. Weather vanes are really cool and fun. Look at the sundials and bird baths and the Americana collectibles. They're really neat, and some are even cuddly.
Colonial Flag has so many gifts, you could really get wound up. For the person who has everything, visit Colonial Flag and Specialty. Look for the giant flag on the West Frontage Road off I-15 at 94th South.
Totally Wireless is now with an instant $50 rebate on every new phone activation, including AT&T family plans. Communications for the future. An authorized dealer of AT&T.
Radar shows Santa's on his way. We'll check his weather at 10.
When I was 10, our German Shepherd ate snail bait. When I found him, his heart wasn't beating. I held him in my arms. I could feel his life leaving him, and I willed him back. I gave him my strength.
And he lived.
The Others, coming NBC February.
In our house, movie night means it's Stouffer's lasagna night. It gives us all a chance to eat together. It's funny how we all have the same taste in foods. Can't say the same for movies.
Stouffer's, nothing comes closer to home.
Introducing a new children's cold medicine that makes mom feel better too.
He usually runs away.
This tastes like cherries.
New Alka-Seltzer Plus for children with the fizzy taste kids love and the medicine they need. New Alka-Seltzer Plus children's cold medicine. You'll both feel better.
Burlington Coat Factory's After Christmas sale is on now. Drastic reductions on tremendous selections of ladies' sportswear and dresses, famous name menswear, outerwear, kids' clothes, plus thousands of ladies' coats and jackets slashed an additional 40 to 50% off our original low prices. The quality and designer labels Burlington Coat Factory is famous for are now priced significantly lower. Burlington Coat Factory's After Christmas sale is on now.
It's a different kind of skin, the delicate skin around the eye. L'Oreal's Revitalift Eye smooths with double the Pro-Retinol A. Firms, too. You're just 6 hours away from more beautiful eyes. L'Oreal's Revitalift Eye, because I'm worth it.
Take a breath. Notice anything? Well, if you happen to have a tic-tac in your mouth, you would. You notice your breath tastes fresh. People around you would notice your fresh breath, too. Can you breathe without a tic-tac? Of course. But I wouldn't recommend it.
This is my invention. The silverware instrument. C'est les lunettes éclairantes. You could slide them, but they don't slide by themselves. It worked. It worked. Headlight. It could change somebody's life. 24-hour sandals. That is the greatest idea I've ever came up in my whole life.
It's a Wonderful Life will return in a moment on NBC.
Christmas night, the NBA on NBC returns with a big doubleheader. First, the Knicks meet the Pacers in their first rematch of last season's conference finals. Then, the defending champion Spurs face the red-hot new-look Lakers. The NBA on NBC, Christmas night at 7 Eastern.
You know I'll be working on Christmas.
As the new millennium begins, NBC is there. 23 hours, 20 countries. Tom Brokaw, Katie Couric, live in Times Square. Start the millennium with NBC News.
When it's time to party on New Year's Eve, where will Dick Norris be? What about Ruth Todd, Bruce Lindsay, Nadine Wimmer, and Shelley Osterloh? The news specialists will all cover First Night, Utah's biggest New Year's celebration ever. So if you can't be there, you can still catch all the excitement and fun. Watch special reports throughout the day and exclusive continuous coverage from 10:30 till the new millennium. There's never been a night like First Night 2000 on KSL 5.
When you've got the need for some serious air, VoiceStream gives you more. best ever.
600 anytime weekday minutes.
I know it's the best.
Plus free weekends nationwide.
Because I called everywhere.
That's a huge hunk for just $39.99.
Woo! I'm telling you, Bob, this is the best.
So get a hunk of your own.
On the other hand, maybe you should go to Maine.
With VoiceStream. Guaranteed.
Hello.
Individually, they are standouts in their respective classes. Collectively, they paint a portrait of daring and innovation. Attributes that are etched into the singular style of Dodge Intrepid. Right now, you can get all the benefits of Intrepid's cab-forward design for just $269 a month. If you're ready to move in a different direction, get to the Dodge year-end event today.
Merry Christmas from all of us at KSL.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, except for...
Hello, everyone.
Critics agree.
Nice kitty.
Stuart Little is a gigantic little story of adventure, comedy, and surprises.
You may have to go into it.
Thumbs up.
A mouse with a pet cat.
Stuart Little.
You're gonna love it.
Rated PG. Now playing in theaters everywhere.
Everybody gather around and do the Cool Whip. Cool Whip. Just wanna say the Cool Whip. Have a Cool Whip holiday. The Cool Whip. Cool Whip, baby.
I became famous playing Superman, a man who could fly. Now I can't move or even breathe on my own. But after my accident, when I knew I would live, I learned an important lesson. My disability need not be disabling. I could still pursue my career as an actor and director. So tell your kids not to become discouraged in the face of adversity. Tell them that with faith, their bad days are just good days in disguise. You don't need any special eloquence to talk to your kids. Just the act of talking to them can be a spiritual experience. The right words will come. So tell them to have faith.
Just like you, we care about how your kids feel.
With the AT&T One Rate 7-cent plan, calls are just 7 cents a minute all day, every day.
What about Canada?
What?
Canada.
Yeah, same thing. With the international plan, it's 7 cents a minute always.
What about all the other countries in the world? Japan, Mexico, Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein.
All right. Every country has its own low rate.
What about France? France.
Same low rate as France.
Great, I'm gonna go call France.
Which is right near France.
7 cents to Canada and great rates around the world. Call 1-800-41-RATE to enroll.
Need new tires? Stop spinning your wheels and swing by Sears now during the best time to buy. All tires are on sale. All sizes, all brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, Dunlop, and Road Handler. Hurry, sale ends soon.
Talk to me, lad. Unburden yourself. Oh, your silence speaks volumes. You're living a lie, aren't you? You can't go around looking like diet when you're tasting more like the regular Dr. Pepper. Do you feel no remorse? Do you feel no shame? Oh, boy.
Diet Dr. Pepper tastes more like regular. That's our story, and we're sticking to it.
They are mothers and fathers.
All we got out there is each other.
Sons and daughters.
We're supposed to help people.
They are the heroes.
I got him!
Who get there first.
I got a man hurt up here!
Hang in there.
Monday, January 10th.
Got it! Go!
Third Watch moves to a new night and a new time.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
Third Watch moves to NBC Mondays 10/9 Central, beginning January 10th on NBC.
And now a stark raving mad moment.
What was that? What? I'm standing right here. I can't open a jar? What do you have? Spaghetti sauce. That sounds good. Do you have an actual spaghetti or do you have another kind of pasta? Rigatoni or Booth. Sealy.
Or
Weenie.
Stark Raving Mad, NBC Thursdays.
Moving to Friday, all new episodes of the show critics call sensitive and intelligent.
You tell us what happened.
We need to know.
Law and Order Special Victims Unit, NBC Friday, January 7th.
I really love staying at home with the kids while they're still this age. Yeah. Oh, they're great, but I miss working so much.
This holiday season, find and buy the stuff you need on Snap.com. Search, find, buy in a Snap at Snap.com.
I will never let this container out of my sight. I will care for it as if it were my own child.
A little overprotective of your Tupperware? Get Gladware, reusable containers that cost about 50 cents each. So if they lose them, don't get mad, get Glad.
Never give up.
Never surrender.
They've spent years pretending to be heroes.
How did I come to this?
By the Sons of Warvan.
I played Richard III.
Now they have no choice
We need your help.
but to become heroes.
We gotta get out of here. Move the ship.
Nothing you say will make me.
The show must go on. Mum is the word.
Mom.
Galaxy Quest is the funniest, wittiest comedy of the year. Galaxy Quest, rated PG, starts tomorrow everywhere.
Why do people believe nothing works better than Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine?
It just breaks up my nasal congestion so that I can finally breathe.
Alka-Seltzer Plus? It effervesces and gets the medicine moving.
Only Alka-Seltzer Plus has the power of effervescence. It gets the medicine moving to break up your worst cold symptoms fast.
It just works.
And now there's Alka-Seltzer Plus children's cold medicine with a fizzy fresh cherry taste kids love. Nothing breaks up your cold better than Alka-Seltzer Plus.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Where's that noise? Go away! Who's there?
The taste of nuts and honey, Mr. Scrooge.
Ah! Humbug! I've better things to do.
But Mr. Scrooge, Honey Nut Cheerios, it's the holidays.
My customary gruel will suffice, thank you.
Yeah, but Honey Nut Cheerios blends the taste of real golden honey and nuts.
I said, did you say honey and nuts?
Nobody can say no. Happy holidays, Mr. Scrooge.
It's a Wonderful Life will return in a moment on NBC.
You've seen Biography. You've gone behind the music. Now get even closer on Headliners and Legends.
Where were you in the 70s? Donnie was Elvis, Bert was a bandit, Jane was infuriating millions, and Cher was on her own. Stars of the 70s on Headliners and Legends with Matt Lauer every night this week on MSNBC.
The Latin explosion, from music to sports to politics. Find out how it's changing the America you live in. Geraldo Rivera reports Nueva America, Sunday, 7/6 Central.
Tonight on Eyewitness News at 10.
Find out how an emergency landing out at Salt Lake International Airport affected today's busy holiday travel.
Plus, reaction to tonight's interview with LDS President Gordon B. Hinckley on Larry King Live. Join us at 10.
Mark Miller, 3 locations, 5 lines of cars, and a team that's famous for customer service.
Understanding HDTV. Lesson 2. What's the difference between DTV and HDTV?
DTV stands for digital television. One type of DTV is HDTV. It's the best type because it sends you the best possible picture. Once you get a new HD set, you'll find your social life improves dramatically.
This Toshiba HDTV tutorial brought to you by Toshiba, RC Willey, and KSL Television.
What would you do to be able to discover the canyons all season long? That's all very impressive, but there is an easier way. Now for a limited time, purchase or lease a new Chevy Suburban, Blazer, Tahoe, Tracker, or 4-wheel drive S10 and get 2 season passes to the canyons. With 3,300 acres stretched across 7 mountains, it's one of the country's largest ski areas. Grab one of these great Chevy trucks and you could be doing this all winter. See your Chevy dealer today.
Happy holidays from all of us at KSL.
Can the hair you have become the hair you love? Clearly, with Pantene Daily Clarifying Shampoo, Daily Strengthening Complex. Clear solutions for ultimate shine, ultimate strength. Clean up the buildup. Refresh it. Come back stronger. Restore it. Pantene can take the hair you have and turn it into the hair you love. Clearly, Daily Clarifying Shampoo, Daily Strengthening Complex. Love your hair.
Pedialyte is serving half pints. Introducing Pedialyte Singles.
It's my size. Cherry, my favorite. It's squeezy.
Now there's a fun single-serving way to give your child Pedialyte. New Pedialyte Singles.
All gone.
Is that Reynolds Wrap foil I hear, Betty? I'm making chicken packets.
Pat? Place ingredients on heavy-duty Reynolds Wrap. Fold into packets and bake.
Made it in less than 20 minutes.
Me too. Packet cooking with Reynolds Wrap.
Allow me to clean up.
If you look in your heart, if you search in your soul, you will discover the promise of love. Snow Falling on Cedars, rated PG-13.
In 6th grade, about 1 in 13 kids have tried pot. In 7th, about 1 in 5. Be sure your kids know you don't want them to use drugs.
We've had success with that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Our company's made huge strides in e-commerce.
No, who hasn't?
We've got web-based order tracking. We can analyze our customer data in all kinds of ways. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the same with us.
Yeah. So how did you guys integrate your ERP?
Herb?
Confused about e-business? Don't be. Get the software, services, and partners that make it easier. The business internet starts with Microsoft.
It's a Wonderful Life will return in a moment on NBC.
Sunday, January 9th, a new game show comes to NBC and someone could win the biggest cash giveaway in television history. And for the first time, your chance to watch him win at home. Inside this isolation chamber, questions will be answered, history will be made, millions will be at stake. 21 premieres Sunday, January 9th at 8/7 Central on NBC.
It's the holiday season. The gang's all together, and they've discovered the real secret of Christmas.
You guys gave me the best gift a guy could get. Friendship.
Happy holidays from TNBC.
When you're ready for a change, check out the 2000 Alero by Oldsmobile. Now you can lease the Alero GX with zero due at lease signing, tax, title, license, and registration are extra, and get great offers on other Oldsmobile models. Residency restrictions apply. At your local Oldsmobile dealer.
If there's a golfer in your family, the Champions Challenge Christmas package is the perfect gift. You receive 2 tickets to the 2000 Champions Challenge, one 18-hole round of golf at Thanksgiving Point, plus a dozen Champions Challenge logoed golf balls, all for only $85. Don't miss the chance to watch when the world's greatest golfers return to compete in the 2000 Champions Challenge June 19th and 20th. Get your Champions Challenge Christmas package at the Thanksgiving Point Emporium, Uinta Golf, and all RC Willey locations.
It's a cheddar, mild, needs to cure another 27 hours. Milk came from a Holstein cow, milked in the morning. Temperature, 78 degrees.
Instead of aging cheese to a formula, Cache Valley has professional tasters decide when it's ready. Some batches never make it. That's what makes us different.
What was the cow's name?
Madeline?
Yes!
Cache Valley cheese. The taste tells us when it's ready.
Radar shows Santa's on his way. We'll check his weather at 10.
I know how. I am able. I'm part of this crazy mix of people and machines. I know how. Let me show you all the pictures in my mind and the colors in my dreams. I am more. I am master. I can dance with the buttons and the levers and the wires. I'm the future. I know how. I know how. Canon.
Mike has never bought me any jewelry except for my wedding ring. He got my car detailed once.
And that brought her to tears. When it's time to get the girl in your life something special.
We just had a baby.
Say hi, Nina.
The last month of my pregnancy, I was a blimp, and it was not feeling very attractive.
Walmart jewelry probably has just what you're looking for.
One day he comes in and hands me this box, and he says it's a birthstone ring.
At an everyday low price.
I said, honey, it's beautiful, but it's not my birthstone. He said, I know, it's Nina's.
Walmart jewelry. Special gifts for special girls.
The biggest friend a kid could have is about to come to Earth. The Iron Giant, the best animated movie of the decade. The next great family classic.
You can fly? You can fly!
Share The Iron Giant with your family on video cassette and DVD.
Ralph? Ralph, come here. Give me a hand. Good boy. Thanks.
For those of us with only two hands, Scotch Brand brings you pop-up tape strips. Scotch pop-up tape strips free up both hands, so wrapping has never been easier. Pop-up tape strips from Scotch Brand. Great ideas that stick.
It was the holidays in Cellular Town. And all was not well.
What happened here?
It's the cellular, sir. The long distance bill. Sign a contract.
Here, the Sprint PCS free and clear plan gives you crystal clear calls for as little as a dime anytime.
Hey, Sprint PCS!
From anywhere in their nationwide network.
Hey, everybody!
300 anytime minutes for only $30, including free long distance.
Just because a glass and surface cleaner is blue like Windex doesn't mean it cleans glass as well as Windex, because only Windex is specially formulated with ammonia D. It leaves a beautiful streak-free shine. Just about anyone can appreciate. Windex, the best on glass from S.C. Johnson Wax.
Moving to NBC Fridays, January 7th.
What we have to do is solve crimes.
We want to make it right.
All new episodes of Law & Order Special Victims Unit.
You tell us what happened.
We need to know.
All new Law & Order cases every Friday.
Just want to ask you a few questions about your wife.
Please, we can help.
All new episodes of the show critics call sensitive and intelligent.
I hate him for what he did to you.
Law & Order Special Victims Unit, 10/9 Central, NBC Fridays, January 7th. Sunday, January 9th, a new game show comes to NBC, and someone could win the biggest cash giveaway in television history. And for the first time, your chance to watch him win at home. Inside this isolation chamber, questions will be answered, history will be made, millions will be at stake. 21 premieres Sunday, January 9th at 8/7 Central on NBC.
They are mothers and fathers.
All we got out there is each other.
Sons and daughters.
We're supposed to help people.
They are the heroes
I got him!
who get there first.
I got a man hurt up here!
Hang in there.
Monday, January 10th.
Got it! Go, go!
Third Watch moves to a new night and a new time.
Hey, it's gonna be all right.
Third Watch moves to NBC Mondays, 10/9 Central, beginning January 10th on NBC.
What if you could treat wrinkles like an expert would? With Rock, the #1 anti-wrinkle cream in France, you can. Developed with dermatologists, Rock's pure and active form of vitamin A works deeper, inside skin surface. In a 12-week study, the appearance of fine lines was reduced by 86%, wrinkles by 42%. Something more superficial beauty treatments could never promise. Rock, we keep our promises.
Sometimes we need a vacation, one bite at a time. Lusciously rich cheesecake bites, creamy right out of the freezer. Sara Lee, add some delicious to your life.
Oh, Mom, it's great. My first apartment. You should see it. It's huge.
When you've got things to talk about, it's a good idea to dial 10-10-321 first.
And I got a great view of the river.
With 10-10-321, you get 50% off calls over 10 minutes. That's just 8 cents a minute, day or night, and no monthly fees. And then 50% off, you can share every last detail.
And I even have a garden.
Talk as long as you want with 10-10-321.
Come on, Dad, you promised to ski with us. You're bumming us out, Dad.
Looks like you could use Halls. Only Halls has vapor action.
Breathe, my friend. Breathe. Breathe, my pasty friend.
Feeling better, Dad?
Well, I was.
Get Halls and get going.
How quickly can you get dressed? Thanks to Sears end-of-the-year clearance, now is the best time to buy apparel. Save 50% on fall and winter apparel. Hey, if the price fits, the best time to buy is now.
The entire vessel is heavily encrusted.
It'll take forever to salvage.
Not anymore.
Behold, Dawn Power Plus, the deep blue liquid gel that works best on the worst grease, with activated loosening agents that dig deep to remove tough, stuck-on foods really fast and nearly scrub-free.
The faster I get through this stuff, the sooner I move to the good stuff.
Take grease and a whole lot more out of your way. Dawn Power Plus.
It's a Wonderful Life will return in a moment on NBC.
The Knicks, the Pacers. Last season, without Patrick Ewing, New York pulled off the amazing playoff upset. Now they meet again. Then the Spurs, the Lakers, the defending champs face hot new look LA. Plus, throughout the night, the 10 greatest moments in NBA history. An NBA on NBC doubleheader, Christmas night, 7 Eastern.
Who wants to win $1 million when you can win big money? 21 is coming Sunday, January 9th at 8, 7 Central on NBC.
The new year is just over the hill and around the corner. Time is running out, but there's still a little left. So hurry in and save during the final days of the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event. It's your last chance to get huge cash back on these new Chevrolets. The cars and trucks you can depend on. Or low APR financing on Chevy Silverado, the truck. So come in now to the Chevy Make Your Money Count year-end event. Don't let your turn to win pass you by.
On New Year's Eve, Eyewitness News makes you an eyewitness to the millennium. Throughout the day, KSL 5 has live coverage of New Year's events from across Utah and around the world. See what happens as Y2K arrives first in distant lands and watch Utah's last-minute preparations. Then, that night, Eyewitness News takes you to Utah's biggest first-night celebration of all time. On New Year's Eve, the station that has it all is KSL 5.
Understanding HDTV, Lesson 3. How is the digital signal different from the analog signal I receive now?
It's like this. A record is analog, a CD is digital. You get better sound from a CD. Just like you can't play your CD on your record player. You can't get HDTV on your old set, but you'll be able to get all your old shows on your new HDTV set.
This Toshiba HDTV tutorial brought to you by Toshiba, RC Willey, and KSL Television.
It's okay. It's not a live animal. It's not the shoes that you wanted.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Honey, you gotta see this.
Okay.
You'll find values you never believed possible.
You like it?
A 10.
The December to Remember sales event ends January 3rd. Missing it would definitely spoil the surprise. See Larry H. Miller Lexus on State Street in Murray.
Season's greetings from everyone at KSL.
You are watching KSL 5. This is Eyewitness News Special Edition.
Good evening, everybody, and Merry Christmas. I'm Ruth Todd. We will be returning to It's a Wonderful Life in its entirety in just a few minutes. But first, we want to bring you a quick update on the evening's news. TV talk show host Larry King spent the evening in the Salt Lake Tabernacle. He was interviewing some of the world's top religious leaders for his show Larry King Live. His guests included Archbishop Desmond Tutu, the Reverend Robert Schuller, and LDS President Gordon B. Hinckley. Religion specialist Carol Makita was there earlier tonight.
The theme of this Larry King Live was Christianity and where it has come in 2,000 years. LDS Church President Gordon B. Hinckley called it the greatest success story in the world and said that people of different denominations can come together.
We must recognize that all our men and women are sons and daughters of God. If they're sons and daughters, they're brothers and sisters. We're all of one great family, the family of God. And we must learn to get along one with another and respect one another.
Besides President Hinckley here in the Salt Lake Tabernacle, Larry King visited with Archbishop Desmond Tutu from the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C., and the Reverend Robert Schuller in Bethlehem.
People are hearing everybody else's opinions, and so I think the age of being able to indoctrinate people is finished, and we're in an age of communicating with each other. And that is an amazing, miraculous new discovery.
And that there is a greater measure of understanding that our faiths are not the same, and yet they are different ways of moving and discovering the transcendent, that God is a great deal larger than all of our faiths.
All three religious leaders agreed that television has made faith more accessible. Carol Makita, Eyewitness News, Salt Lake City.
President Hinckley also said during this last century, the LDS Church has grown from one that was little recognized to one whose members have respect worldwide. Well, some Christmas Eve travelers had a bit of a scare today. A Delta Airlines passenger plane landed safely this afternoon after losing a tire during takeoff. News specialist John Daly was there when the plane landed and joins us now live. What happened, John?
You know, Ruth, no one was hurt in today's emergency landing, but it was certainly not the way that you want to spend your Christmas Eve. The plane's 127 holiday travelers and 5 crew members were bound for Detroit. The jet lost one tire from its landing gear on the right side of the plane during takeoff here in Salt Lake. The plane was airborne for an hour to burn fuel before doing a flyby of the airport tower to make sure the second tire on the right side was in fact intact. Airport fire and emergency crews and fire engines from the Salt Lake City Fire Department lined the runway as a precaution. The plane touched down at about 4:35 p.m., landing on the remaining wheel on the right side. One passenger says most folks on board were pretty calm, not a lot of panic.
I was hoping that I could come down and actually ride down one of those slides that come down, but it didn't happen, so I was kind of bummed about that.
Airport officials say had both wheels fallen off, it could have been pretty serious. Delta crews are still investigating the cause of the mishap. Most passengers took the next flight to Detroit. Airport officials say the landing delayed traffic briefly, but flights returned to normal soon. By the way, that wayward wheel ended up bouncing 8,000 feet down the runway until it hit a fence. So disaster averted here today at the airport, Ruth.
All right, John. Glad everybody's okay. Thanks so much. 45 million people are traveling between now and New Year's. 10 million of them are flying. That means if you're flying, you could be in for quite a few delays. AAA recommends travelers arrive at least 2 hours before their airplane takes off. You may see more delays this year than in past years because many airports are on heightened security because of recent threats of terrorism. Police in Centerville are trying to prevent some pipe bombs from going off. Police say they found the 2 pipe bombs wrapped together in a drain line around 6 o'clock tonight. They say they think it may have been put there as a prank. A hijacked Indian Airlines plane has landed in southern Afghanistan. The plane carrying 189 people was hijacked today on a flight from Nepal to India. It went on to land in India, Pakistan, and then to the United Arab Emirates before winding up in Afghanistan. 25 people were released, along with the body of one person who was killed. A big merger between two Utah banks has been delayed by an accounting technicality. Zions Bancorp and First Security Bank announced its merger back in June. The SEC confirmed this week that Zions had an additional $500 million in assets than earlier reported. Accounting for the difference caused the delay, and the banks were ready to approve the merger next Tuesday. That meeting has now been put off until after the first of the year. We'll be right back with a check on your Christmas weather and It's a Wonderful Life.
Have recent bank mergers left you hanging? Before your bank drops you, choose Central Bank. We've been here 100 years. We'll be here 100 more.
Worried about Y2K? Get a new Buick. Why? Let's say the city goes dark. Buick's headlights come on automatically. Very clever. No heat, dual climate control. So get cozy in your comfy power seat with your portable TV and watch the test pattern. During Buick's Not to Worry event, get a Century 2000 Special Edition with a Millennium offer worth $2,000, just in time for the year 2000. No blow dryer? Sunroof.
With the AT&T Family Plan, up to 5 people living in the same household can share the value of wireless. Now until December 31st, visit an AT&T store, subscribe to the Family Plan, and we'll give you up to 5 admission buttons to first night. You'll also get our special holiday offer, only 7 cents to start service and 7 cents for the first month. Visit an AT&T store now and take your family to first night and be just a phone call away all the rest of the year with the AT&T Family Plan. AT&T, it's all within your reach.
For unbeatable savings this holiday season, you can count on Granite all this week. It's our annual store-wide Christmas bonus sale. Just mention this ad and get an instant 10% off the lowest marked price on any single furniture item we carry. And this week only, take an additional 5% off any appliance, home electronics item, all floor and window coverings, all power equipment, and every cedar chest in stock. For unbeatable savings this holiday season, you can count on Granite.
Looking for customer service and value? Check out Mark Miller Toyota, Subaru, Pontiac, Buick, and Kia. It's what they're famous for.
Have recent bank mergers been pushing you around? Before your bank pushes you out the door, choose Central Bank. We've been here 100 years. We'll be here 100 more.
Of Canada around Hudson Bay, and from there on southward, Santa may have a few problems. There's a lot of clouds streaming southward and even some snow showers. Also some snow around the Great Lakes. Lake effect snows there. But look at the west. He has a clear shot all the way from the North Pole all the way down into Utah. No cloudiness to speak of whatsoever, and also a bit of a tailwind. So Santa ought to get out down here on time with no weather problems at all, except for a little bit of fog in some of the valleys in Montana and also around northern Utah in the Cache Valley. Well, let's take a look and see what the forecast looks like. For tonight, we'll have mostly clear skies statewide. Some fog again in the Cache Valley. They've had that now for the past couple of days, and cold too. Logan will be down to 6 degrees. Most of the rest of the state in the teens and 20s. Lots of clear skies. Hazy along the Wasatch Front, though. That will continue not only tomorrow but for the next several days. Most of the fog in the Cache Valley should burn off Christmas afternoon. All in all, just a quiet day, almost a repeat of what we've had today. Nice and mild in southern and central Utah. In fact, St. George, almost 60. The 5-day outlook for St. George, we do have a little bit of cloudiness that will be coming up out of the south and southeast on Sunday and Monday, but other than that, not much going on. That cloud cover will decrease, and that should be just about it. Now for the Wasatch Front. Hazy tonight as Santa arrives. It'll be also hazy tomorrow with a high temperature of 39, the low 21. And that weather pattern will continue right on through the rest of the week, or at least through the first part of the week, until Wednesday. Then the clouds increase. We may see a change along about New Year's Eve or so. Ruth?
All right, Barry, thanks so much. Here's a Christmas to remember. Several groups of Utah volunteers are headed to underdeveloped countries for the holidays to help people help themselves. When these Choice Humanitarian volunteers wake up tomorrow, they'll be close to a primitive village in Bolivia. Over the next 2 weeks, Choice Humanitarian Aid will dig a well, install a pump, and run a pipe to the village. 2 more groups are leaving tomorrow, one for Peru and the other for Guatemala. We will return you now to It's a Wonderful Life. Eyewitness News returns tomorrow night just at 10, followed by Sports Beat. And from all of us at Channel 5, have a very merry and safe Christmas. Take care.
Boy, the things we don't think about when we're young. I'm Peggy Fleming, and now that I'm older and wiser, I think about the brittle bones that I could get if I wasn't taking a calcium supplement. So I take Oscal every day. Only Oscal's been proven effective in more clinical studies and comes from a natural calcium source and has been recommended by more doctors than Caltrate and Citracal combined. If you're getting older, get wiser too. Don't take chances, take Oscal.
When I was 10, our German Shepherd ate snail bait. When I found him, his heart wasn't beating. I held him in my arms, and I could feel his life leaving him, and I willed him back. I gave him my strength.
And he lived.
The Others, coming NBC February.
It's okay, it's not a live animal. It's not the shoes that you wanted.
The Lexus December to Remember sales event.
Honey, you gotta see this.
Okay.
You'll find values you never believed possible.
You like it?
A Ted.
The December to Remember sales event ends January 3rd. Missing it would definitely spoil the surprise. See your Lexus dealer.
I'm so glad, I'm so glad, I'm glad.
When other trash bags break, don't get mad. Get Glad. They're twice as thick as the other leading bag.
I'm so glad, so glad.
Nobody in America sells more office products to more businesses than Office Depot.
You can shop our store. Or you can shop our catalog.
You can shop online.
Taking care of business, it's all mine. Taking care of business and working overtime. Work out.
Office Depot, taking care of business.
You might have heard a lot about Xenical.
There's a unique weapon in the Battle of the Bulge. It's called Xenical.
Our top story, Xenical. Is it everything you've hoped for?
Want to know the facts? Xenical is a prescription fat blocker, not an appetite suppressant, which means it blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the food you eat from ever being digested. No, you can't eat whatever you want, and you may never look like a supermodel, but with Xenical and a reduced calorie diet, you can lose weight. And that's a fact. So if you're at least 30 pounds overweight, depending on height, ask your doctor for more information.
Since Xenical blocks about 1/3 of the fat in the foods you eat, you may experience gas with oily discharge, increased bowel movements, an urgent need to have them, and an inability to control them, particularly after meals containing more fat than recommended. Xenical shouldn't be taken if you are pregnant, nursing, have food absorption problems, reduced bile flow, or taking cyclosporin. Xenical reduces the absorption of some vitamins. Therefore, a daily multivitamin is recommended.
Moving to Fridays.
What we have to do is solve crimes.
All new Law and Order Special Victims Unit.
You tell us what happened.
We need to know.
All new episodes of the show critics call sensitive and intelligent.
I hate him for what he did to you.
Law and Order Special Victims Unit, 10/9 Central NBC Fridays, January 7th.
Now a moving moment from Freaks and Geeks. The family meal.
Ta-da!
What the hell?
They're Cornish game hen with a plum wine sauce.
Is it a pigeon?
Gene, you know we can afford to buy fully grown chickens.
Freaks and Geeks moving to NBC Mondays at 8, 7 Central.
Your kids think they know it all, right? Well, that's a start. Now it's up to you to channel that confidence. They say they're going to build the first skyscraper on Mars. Loan them your toolkit. They say they're the next Picasso. Let them work with crayons. They swear they're going to be the next Eric Clapton. Get them a guitar. With your help and their hard work, who knows how far your kids will go.
It's the most remarkable garage in the world. The garage that invented an industry, that reinvented work with a few simple rules. Work quickly, no bureaucracy, just invent. For 6 decades, this garage has been the workshop of the world's inventors. It will be still, because the company that began in this garage will return to the rules of this garage. Watch.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
People say I don't look my age. I say Revitalift. L'Oreal's advanced Revitalift with double the Pro-Retinol A. It noticeably reduces the appearance of wrinkles, and Revitalift increases skin's firmness. L'Oreal Revitalift. Because I'm worth it.
I got a taste for cookies.
Oh, everybody, to the fridge. Let's bake. Break, break, break. Break and bake. Bake your cookies.
New Nestle Toll House refrigerated cookie dough. Like magic, squares bake into round cookies with rich Toll House morsels just...
Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Uh-oh, I'm breakdancing.
Nestle Toll House, now available in cookies. And brownies, too.
It's a Wonderful Life will return in a moment on NBC.
KSL's Family Now has a tradition of feeding hearts and minds.
Now we're asking you to feed families.
Hunger in Utah is growing at an alarming rate, so we're gathering food and asking you to give whatever you can. Every can counts.
Bring your non-perishable food to the Utah Food Bank or any Jiffy Lube location.
Help KSL's Family Now feed hungry Utah families for the holidays.
This week, find great values on Jimmy Dean sausage, only $1.99. Rhodes frozen dough is 2 for $5. Lanker's assorted cranberry juice, $1.99. Early California olives, just 79 cents. And Western Family frozen vegetables, 2 for $1.
Just look for the cart in the A.
What would you do to be able to discover the canyons all season long? That's all very impressive, but there is an easier way. Now for a limited time, purchase or lease a new Chevy Suburban, Blazer, Tahoe, Tracker, or 4-wheel drive S10 and get 2 season passes to the canyons. With 3,300 acres stretched across 7 mountains, it's one of the country's largest ski areas. Grab one of these great Chevy trucks and you could be doing this all winter. See your Chevy dealer today.
Now, even in the middle of winter, I can grow fresh herbs indoors with my Chia Herb Garden. The Chia Herb Garden Growing Kit contains everything I need. And what I like best is this natural chia growing sponge. No more messy potting soil. It holds just the right amount of air and moisture to help my herbs grow nice and healthy. Chia Herb Garden, the perfect gift. I bought one for my mother, my friend, my neighbor, and myself.
Chia Herb Garden's available at Big Kmart, Fred Meyer, Rite Aid, and Smith's.
Blockbuster has the ingredients for the perfect holiday. Time with loved ones. Family traditions. And of course, waiting up for Santa. Right now, save big when you buy these hit movies at Blockbuster, because for a limited time, you can get 2 previously viewed tapes for $15. And while you're there, pick up Blockbuster gift cards or rent a hot new release, which is fast becoming a holiday tradition in itself.
Totally Wireless is now with an instant $50 rebate on every phone, including VoiceStream Wireless. Communications for the future. An authorized VoiceStream Wireless dealer.
Merry Christmas from all of us at KSL.
Baby Depot's year-end clearance is on now at Burlington Coat Factory. Save $12 to $70 on all Childcraft furniture. Take up to 30% off all coordinated baby bedding. Save $5 to $10 off car seats, walkers, high chairs, monitors, and baby bouncers. Take $10 to $20 off strollers, play yards, and bassinets. Save 50% off Carter's newborn playwear. Plus, take up to 30% off selected baby furniture floor models. Only at Baby Depot's year-end clearance sale.
the magic word. Give me 1 box of Jell-O instant pudding, milk, a quick stir, and in just 5 minutes, behold, I have homemade chocolate pudding and I rule the world!
Jell-O instant pudding.
I went on chemo at the time my oldest daughter was getting married. We had planned everything, the fabric, the design, the whole gown. But when it was time to sew the dress, the chemo, it makes you weak. My whole life I've made clothes for other people, but for my own daughter's wedding, I was too tired to make the dress.
Are you a chemotherapy patient? Ask your doctor about Procrit. Procrit is a natural way to regain red blood cells lost during chemotherapy, and more red blood cells can mean more strength. Procrit is safe and effective. In studies, only diarrhea and edema occurred more often with Procrit than placebo. Procrit is for patients with non-myeloid cancers. Call now and learn how Procrit can help you get back the strength you need. Your strength for living.
In life, you take the bitter with the sweet, but I plan to end up with more sweet.
What's happened to the nightlife as we know it? New Sprint Nickel Nights, that's what. Now calling card calls are just 5 cents a minute too. All night long. 5 cents a minute at home and on the road. Wherever you are, you're free to talk the night away. And isn't that the point of contact? Move to Sprint Nickel Nights. Call 1-800-PIN-DROP.
Comfort. It's what makes your baby happy. That's why there's Carnation Good Start, the only routine formula whose proteins are broken down to be easy to digest. They're called Comfort Proteins, and only Good Start has them. Carnation Good Start from Nestle.
Julie and Clara have plenty in common, including a nagging cough. The difference? 4 hours ago, Julie took Robitussin DM, while Clara took Vicks 44. With Robitussin DM, you should redose every 4 hours, while